That is a Roger Flight 1747. You are clear for departure. No, really, I'm not an air traffic control carrier person thing. I'm just, Sean. And I'm coming from you live from my sister and brother-in-law and mommy's house. As you can see, the view behind me is a little different. This doesn't look like my apartment. First of all, this first room is pretty much the size of my apartment. Well, maybe a little bit bigger than this is my apartment. But anyway, babysitting 101. Now, let me kind of give you a background of my history with babies. My history with babies goes as follows. My twin sister gave birth to my nephew, Connor, and I spent most of his childhood with him. And that was cool. I learned how to do the diaper thing, the feeding thing, the bottle thing, all that crap. Then, um, I had a roommate for a long period of time named Jashawn who had a little girl named Anissa. And again, I learned the bottle feeding, the diaper changing, the blah 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 blah. It's been about 2 years since I've had to be around an infant. Let me tell you, they're just a bundle and a ball of like pure, solid energy. That kid can scream at the top of his lungs and keep it going. Just for giggles, just to have fun. I mean, it is nothing for this kid to be like, oh, well, you don't want to appease me? Well, then fine. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to scream at a high pitched C until you decide to appease me. And I can hold it forever. And he really can. So anyway, but he's eaten 2 bottles today. Changed his diaper twice. Changed his clothes because his outfit got a little messy from spit up. Then I decide that it's time for the little one to take a nap. But he decides it's not time for him to take a nap. So we leave the bedroom because obviously he doesn't want to go to sleep. Even though I would have liked it. And then we go back into the living room where he proceeds to scream some more when I put him in his walker, scream some more when I pick him up, scream some more when I put him down. Of course, I'm used to this. Anissa and Connor did the same thing. I mean, you can't appease a child because they can't look at you and say, I want this. So, I was, doing my thing, relaxing. And then I was saying to myself, warm formula. Don't just make it cold. Warm it up. So I make a second bottle. I warm it up. Drank the whole thing. I mean, gone. So I'm thinking, okay, warm milk, child's stomach, give it 5, 10 minutes. Kid's gonna be out. Scream, 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 scream. Then I decide, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I've decided what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to lay down with the kid. And I'm not going to let him up until he decides that it is behooving of him to go to sleep. Now, you know how most kids, how most infants are when it's bedtime. They scream and they scream and they slowly, gradually start to calm down. Not Nathaniel. Wah, wah, wah. I mean like that. One instant. Crying this and it out like a light. God bless children like that. Because Lord knows that's exactly what I needed. Sorry. Just signing something here. And which made me happy. So I was like, okay, well, this is pretty cool, you know? I mean, more power to you. He's out like a light now in my sister's room. And I'm finally getting a few moments to myself, which is cool. Because I do so enjoy a moment or two to my own. But, long story short, I've had a pretty good day. I've enjoyed hanging out with him. I do want to go home to my own house and clean, but until then, I'll relax. Later, y'all. Oh, by the way, anybody knows how awesome my sister's webcam is? This is like the best picture of me ever. It sucks because my webcam at home royally stinks. So I'm gonna have to go out and buy me a Mr. Micro something or other. Cause it's fucking awesome. Love y'all.